My wife put me on speaker and said, "It's over," to make her friends laugh. I just replied, "Okay, I understand," and hung up. The next morning, her mother called her, screaming hysterically, "The house! Dear God, what did you just let him do to the house?" I was reviewing invoices at 9:47 p.m. when the phone lit up. My wife, Lila. I answered out of habit, still half focused on a spreadsheet, but the moment I heard laughter in the background, cheap wine, clinking glasses, the echo of a restaurant, I knew something was off. Then her voice came through, loud, exaggerated, dripping with fake sympathy. "Mark, it's over. Don't text, don't call, just move on, okay?" Her friends howled. One even yelled, "He actually picked up!" I stared at my screen for exactly 3 seconds, then said, "Okay, I understand," and hung up. 13 seconds total. That's how long it took her to end a 7-year marriage. No yelling, no questions, just silence. Then I opened a folder on my desktop labeled Exit L. 11 months of quiet preparation sat inside. You see, I learned early that Lila loved chaos and hated paperwork. So while she collected followers and filmed self-care hauls, I collected signatures, notarizations, and digital authorizations. Every document had a date, every account had a clause, and every asset, house, car, even her joint business credit was in my name. Her prank wasn't an insult, it was an opportunity. At 10:05 p.m., I revoked her card access. At 10:20, I paused every shared subscription she'd ever claimed as for work. Netflix, Canva, even the $47 monthly beauty box she never opened. At 10:33, I scheduled the locksmith for 8 a.m. sharp. Then I made tea. Chamomile. No shaking hands, no playlist, just methodical silence. Lila thought control meant volume. She never understood that true control sounds like nothing at all. The next morning, she probably woke up at 10:40 a.m., head full of mimosas, and tried to buy her truffle omelet at the cafe on 3rd Street. Declined. She'd have rolled her eyes and tried another card. Declined again. Then she'd call her mom, half laughing. "Mark's being dramatic." Her mother wouldn't laugh. She never liked me, but she respected my precision. I can picture her whispering, "You actually told him it was over?" on speaker. Lila would scoff. It was a joke. Her mother's tone would drop. Then you better pray he thought so too. Meanwhile, I was 2 hours away, signing the final authorization with my lawyer. By 11:15 a.m., the house deed had transferred, legally and irrevocably, into the August Foundation, a trust supporting single fathers rebuilding after divorce, the same foundation I created 2 years ago, just in case. At 1 p.m., the locksmith texted, "Job complete." By 3 p.m., the realtor uploaded the listing photos. Newly renovated 4-bedroom on Willow Lane. Move-in ready. I didn't smile. I just closed the laptop, packed a duffel bag, and left. That evening, my phone buzzed non-stop. Voicemails, texts, even a few missed calls from Lila's friends. I didn't listen to any of them. Instead, I forwarded one scheduled press release to a journalist who'd been waiting for a feel-good donation story. At exactly 9 a.m. the next day, the article went live. Local entrepreneur donates $1.3 million, home to foundation for single fathers in recovery. When asked for comment, the donor said, "Sometimes the quietest men leave the loudest lessons." I didn't read the comments. I didn't need to. Around 9:27 a.m., her mother called her. Neighbors said they could hear her scream through the phone, "The house! Dear God, what did you just let him do to the house?" By then, I was gone. My new place didn't have marble countertops or imported tiles. Just a porch, a dog I got from the shelter for $80, and peace. No drama, no performance, no audience. Lila built her world on attention. I built mine on silence. And when silence finally spoke, it said everything she'd refused to hear. But this was only the first 24 hours. The complete story of what happened over the next 6 months, the lawsuits, the recordings, her total collapse is even more devastating. Click here for the full story.